the Whitesboro Plow Shop Dirt Car 358 Modifieds out on the Speedway. 30 laps will be the distance, $2,000 on the line. Race number 3 of the 4-race Border Battle Series brought to you by the Thousand Islands RV Center in Gananoque. This is the way they're going to go. Row number 1 to the inside. That is the number 25 of Bobby Herrington. Outside him, that'll be Billy Dunn in the number 9 machine. Jordan McCreadie, the number 9, Jay and Ryan Arbuthnot's number R70 are in row number 2. Row number 3, Matt Williamson, the number 6 machine. Alongside will be Tyler Meeks in the number 28. Kyle Dingwall's number 66 and Danny O'Brien 17D are in row number 4. Row number 5, Ryan Bartlett, the number 39. And on the outside, it'll be Dick Webb in the 27W. Scott Webb's number 18W will be inside row number 6. Alongside will be the 29 of Tommy Conklin. Jeremy LaSalle's number M96 and the Brady Gill 51 are in row number 7. Row number 8 will be Kevin Poitras alongside. On the outside, it'll be Ryan Poole in the 00. Inside row number 9 is 20 of Steve Bilow. Outside him will be Chris Herbison in the 63. And rounding out the field will be Riley Gill in the number 57. 30 laps ready to go for the Border Battle Series. Green flag is in the air. Quickly, Robbie Herrington's going to take him off turn number 1 and 2. He'll lead him down into turn number 3 and 4. Billy Dunn looks to the outside of the racetrack. Herrington down to the bottom. Here comes Jordan McCreadie. McCreadie slides the nose underneath the number 9 of Billy Dunn. They make contact and they get off turn number 2. The number 9 of McCreadie was flat sideways after catching the back corner of Billy Dunn's car. They work off turn number 3 and 4. Side battle for the 4th spot on the field. Number 4 down the front. They will come. Here comes Ryan Arbuthnot, the number 70. He'll slide underneath Matt Williamson over in turn number 1 and 2. We got a car slow top of the racetrack. The number 9 of Jordan McCreadie is going to roll to the top of the racetrack. Jordan McCreadie all the way to the outside of the Speedway in that number 9J machine. Losing handle on the car. He's very quickly going to head back towards the pit area. And Jordan McCreadie does get the number 9J back out onto the Speedway. So track safety lights off, getting ready to go back to green. Bobby Herrington's going to battle over turn 4. Billy Dunn to the outside of the racetrack. Side by side, they'll come to the line. And it will be Bobby Herrington showing the early lead. He'll take him out turn number 2 down the backstretch. Billy Dunn has to settle back into the number 2 spot. Here comes Ryan Arbuthnot, the number 70 machine. Arbuthnot up to the 3rd position. Down to the turn number 3 and 4 onto the outside Speedway will be Matt Williamson. Williamson's going to work around the top side. Ryan Bartlett underneath him as they come racing down the front stretch. Kyle Dingwall, the next car in line, as they swing into turn number 2. Off turn number 2 this time. That battle will continue. Ryan Bartlett, nice job tonight at 39. Down to the bottom of the racetrack, but Matt Williamson able to hold him off. They'll battle side by side, battling for position number 4 and 5 as they come off turn number 4 down the front stretch. Bobby Herrington, they're just about a groove off the bottom of the racetrack. Billy Dunn trying to go half a groove lower. Can't get underneath them. Now Dunn goes way to the outside. Turn number 3. He'll look at the outside, gets it right alongside. Lets the car drift up to the top cushion. May have something this time. Off turn number 4. Side by side, they'll come to the line. Bobby Herrington has a slight lead, but now here comes Billy Dunn. Dunn's going to be your leader off turn number 2. Herrington goes back to the number 2 spot. Ryan Arbuthnot saw that pass right out in front of him. Ryan Bartlett again back up to the number 4 position, but there goes Matt Williamson. Williamson drives in deep and goes way up the hill, and that's going to allow the 39 of Ryan Bartlett to hold on to the number 4 position as they go to turn number 1 and 2. Back up front, Billy Dunn. 1.5 now, 2-car length lead down the backstretch in front of Bobby Herrington. Ryan Bartlett way off the back of the race racetrack over there is going to give up a lot of real estate, and Matt Williamson able to drive right back underneath them, take the spot away. Off turn number 4, they'll come down the front stretch. Kyle Dingwall chasing them, followed by Taylor Meeks in the number 28 machine. Tyler Meeks, the next car in line, followed by the 57 of Gill as they work off turn number 2, go racing down the backstretch. The number 18W of Scott Webb, the next car in line. He'll be followed by the 27W of Nick Webb. Down into turn number 3 and 4, Chris Herbison, Jeremy LaSalle, and Tommy Conklin chase that battle. Our leader's going to work off turn number 2, and he's going to have about a 7 or 8 car length advantage now out in front of Bobby Herrington. Lap traffic is going to come into play very quickly here as they work off turn number 4 down the front stretch. 9 laps in the book this time at the line, and right out in front of your leader now by about 10 car lengths is the number 20 of stock car Steve Bilow and the 73 of Kevin Poitras. So Billy Dunn going to have to be careful when he works through turn number 4 this time, with those guys about 6 car lengths out in front of him. The passing flag being shown to those 2 cars. They work off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Dunn 4 car lengths out in front of Herrington, and then it's a distance back to Matt Williamson in that number 6 machine as he'll chase him, the number 70 of Ryan Arbuthnot, then Matt Williamson and Ryan Bartlett. So Billy Dunn works his way towards the front of the field. He'll slide underneath a couple of cars and put them down a lap. It allows the number 25 of Bobby Herrington to close that gap just a little bit over in turn number 3 and 4. Back to the line this time. It will be done by about 4 car lengths out in front of Bobby Herrington. The number 70 of Ryan Arbuthnot now caught with that lap traffic. He'll get underneath Steve Bilow over in turn number 2. Now he'll slide underneath Kevin Poitras, the number 70. They work off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Flag is going to wave. We have a track tire on the outside groove over on the backstretch, just out of turn number 2, past the second light pole. So that is the reason for the caution. 12 laps in to the Whitesboro Plow Shop 358 Dirt Car Modified Feature, brought to you tonight by the Thousand Islands RV Center in Gananoque. The Border Battle Series, round number 3 of 4. Down to turn number 3 and 4, and Dunn's not going to waste any time. He's going to pound the throttle over in turn number 4. He'll come racing down the front stretch. Matt Williamson is going to get a great restart in that number 6. He's going to get right by Ryan Arbuthnot. Now he'll battle for that 3 spot down the backstretch. Here comes Arbuthnot right back to the mix one more time. They work off turn number 3 and 4 down the front stretch this time. See if Dunn can open up that lead once again as they come racing down in front. Matt Williamson, a beautiful run in that number 6 machine. Sets his sights on the front of the field. They'll work off turn number 2 this time. One car stopped all the way at the outside of the racetrack over in turn number 4, so the caution flag will wave. That is Kevin Poitras that rolled. So it's Billy Dunn out in front of the field. Bobby Herrington, Matt Williamson, Ryan Arbuthnot, Ryan Bartlett, Kyle Dingwall, Danny O'Brien, Brady Gill, Nick Webb, Chris Herbison, Scott Webb, and Ryan Poole, Jeremy LaSalle as we go back to green. Off turn number 2, they will dance down the backstretch. And here comes the number 18W of Scott Webb. Webb shot out of a cannon, drives right up through the inside, and Scott Webb all the way up into a number 5 spot. Beautiful move down into turn number 3 and 4. Webb came right to the bottom of the racetrack trying to get up up into that top 10 as they work off turn number 2. They'll go racing down the backstretch into turn number 3 and 4. But watch this battle out in front of the field.
Turn 4, yellow. File, hold your position. Yellow, single file, hold your position.
This is almost as bad.
Here at Canham Speedway, out in front of this field, and the 25 looks like he's going to take off a little early, and we're going to get no start here.
No start. No.
He is stayed out of the throttle, and that was the reason for the no start. Poitras back out, as well as the number 9J of Jordan McCreadie. Now they'll refire over in turn number 3 and 4. Off turn number 2, they will dance down the backstretch. Into turn number 3 and 4, coming towards the cross flags. Halfway home this time when we hit the straight. Billy Dunn out in front of the field. We'll bring him down the front stretch. Ryan Arbuthnot up to the number 2 spot. Matt Williamson now 3rd. Here comes the pocket rocket. Danny O'Brien up to the number 4 spot. Herrington gets shuffled all the way back to 5th. They'll work off turn number 2. Then it'll be the 39 of Ryan Bartlett down the backstretch. Kyle Dingwall chasing him, followed by the number 57 machine of Riley Gill as they work through turn number 3 and 4. One car slow all the way to the top of the racetrack.
Yellow, turn 3, single file, please, yellow, position. 18. Now let it back out, your turn to go yellow. Now let it back out.
This is all I can do, turn now.
Double up, please, double up.
So Scott Webb, who was one of the quicker cars out here early going in this feature, drives off the top of turn number 4 back towards the pit area.
Out of 4. Please, the yellow come out and took off.
Green flag is back out off turn number 4. Dunn again going to try to hold off Ryan Arbuthnot this time. Dunn down the backstretch. Arbuthnot up to the number 2 spot. Matt Williamson, another brilliant move, holding on to that number 3 spot as he'll get out in front of Danny O'Brien. They work off turn number 3 and 4. Look at this run by Ryan Bartlett in the 39 machine tonight. Bartlett just outside the top 5. Going to come racing down the front stretch. He'll be in front of Brady Gill as they go to turn number 1 and 2. Bobby Herrington, who got tangled up with Danny O'Brien a lap ago, slow now down the backstretch as he'll give up a couple more spots. Kyle Dingwall able to slide underneath him, and Bobby Herrington sliding back. Now he's going to get turned around over in turn number 3 and 4. Herrington, who had the early lead, headed back towards the pit area after getting bounced around the center board back towards the rear. Off turn number 4, we go back to green. Off turn number 1 and 2, they will go stack them up 2 wide, 3 wide off turn number 2, battle for the number 5 spot. Down the backstretch, they will go into turn number 3 and 4. They're 3 wide again, just outside the top 5. Over turn number 3 and 4. They'll work off turn number 4. Billy Dunn continuing to show the way. Ryan Arbuthnot holds on to the number 2 spot as they go down into turn number 3 and 4. Matt Williamson into that 3rd position. One car way up the hill. That is Danny O'Brien. He slid to the top side. That's going to allow the 39 of Ryan Bartlett to get underneath him off turn number 3 and 4. And caution flag is going to wave one more time. 11 more laps to go here. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Billy Dunn will be the first one to fire. He'll bring him off turn number 4 once again. Dunn into turn number 1 and 2. Matt Williamson trying to slide a nose underneath Ryan Arbuthnot. Over turn number 2 down the backstretch. They will go Ryan Bartlett back up to the number 4 spot in that 39. A nice run for him in a backup car here this evening. He'll work off turn number 4, racing down the front stretch into that top 5, followed by Danny O'Brien, the 17, and then Brady Gill in that number 51 machine. They'll work off turn number 2. Dunn trying to run away from the field. Best battle now is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th down the racetrack into turn number 3 and 4. Arbuthnot trying to hold off a charging Matt Williamson. Arbuthnot down to the bottom of the racetrack. Williamson going to work off the top side of the speedway. Looks to come even down the front stretch. Won't be able to get it done. Ryan Bartlett again in that 4th spot. Now we're side by side over in turn number 2. Arbuthnot to the bottom. Matt Williamson to the outside. Arbuthnot able to hold him off down to turn number 3 and 4. Side by side they'll go to turn number 4. Matt Williamson again trying to make it stick to the outside. Williamson takes over the number 2 spot down the front stretch. Matt Williamson races the way up into that 2nd position over in turn number 2. Arbuthnot back to the 3rd position. Ryan Bartlett 4th. 5th is the 17 of Danny O'Brien, followed by Brady Gill, the number 51, as they work down the racetrack. The 27 of Nick Webb, the next car in line as they swing through turn number 3 and 4. Kyle Dingwall looking right at the back of the Webb machine as they swing off turn number 4 down the front stretch this time. It'll be the number 63 of Chris Herbison, also in that battle. Working off turn number 3 and 4, racing down the front stretch. Dunn's going to bring him back to the line one more time, and caution flag will wave once again. Again, trying to survive another restart. Matt Williamson right there has been lightning quick the second half of this race. We get ready to go to green. Dunn right down to the bottom of the racetrack. Matt Williamson trying to reel him into the work off turn number 2 down the backstretch. Dunn able to get 2 car lengths out in front of Williamson as they work through turn number 3 and 4. Ryan Arbuthnot continuing to try to hold that 3rd spot. He's going to have company in a hurry here. Here comes Ryan Bartlett again. Bartlett very quick in that 39 machine. Hold on to the number 4 spot in front of Danny O'Brien. Brady Gill got underneath O'Brien for a minute, but bobbled the car. O'Brien able to drive right back by him on the outside. Then it's the number 66 of Dingwall, the next car in line to turn number 3 and 4. They'll work down the front stretch here. Watching this battle just outside the top as Brady Gill looks right at the back of the 17 of Danny O'Brien. O'Brien right now holding on to the number 5 position as they work off turn number 2. Brady Gill half a car length back as they go to turn number 3 and 4. Dunn back down to turn number 1 and 2. Matt Williamson into that 2nd spot as he got it on that restart a few laps ago. About 3 car lengths now out in front of Ryan Arbuthnot as they'll exit turn number 2. Ryan Bartlett, again, a nice strong run in the 39 here tonight, up to the 4 spot. They'll work through turn number 3 and 4. Parallel sticks her out, just 2 more trips around the speedway for the number 9 of Billy Dunn. Danny O'Brien Trills trying to close that gap on the back of the Ryan Bartlett number 39 as they work off turn number 2 down the backstretch. They will go. White flag will be coming out this time as they work through turn number 3 and 4. Back down the front stretch, Billy Dunn's going to be the first one to see the line. He'll be followed by Matt Williamson, Ryan Arbuthnot, Ryan Bartlett, Danny O'Brien, Brady Gill, Kyle Dingwall, Chris Herbison, Jordan McCreadie, Nick Webb, Ryan Poole, Jeremy LaSalle, Kevin Poitras. Down the backstretch, 3 and 4 for the final time. Checker flag will be coming out, and it's going to be the number 9 of Billy Dunn scoring the win. Matt Williamson's going to come home second. He'll be followed by Ryan Arbuthnot. Ryan Bartlett finishes 4th. He'll be followed by the 17 of Danny O'Brien, the 51 of Brady Gill, and the 66 of Kyle Dingwall. Steering wheel. Finally getting ready to climb out on the backside of the car. Your modified feature winner, here's Billy Dunn. Billy, congratulations. That race had to seem like it was about an hour long.
Oh, it took forever. We were really good, though. Just had to get out front. It was a real track position race, kind of right around the bottom. So luckily we had a good time tonight and just got out front. I didn't think we were as good as we've been in the past here, but good enough to stay out front.
Yeah, at first when we got started, it looked like Bobby Herrington was going to be the car to beat again.
Yeah, I knew I only had probably 5 or 6 laps before the outside got really dirty, so I had to make it happen as soon as I could, or we were going to finish second. I just got a good run on that restart.
People you want to thank, Bill?
The whole RLM Motorsports team, Bicknell Racing Products, Integra Racing Shocks, Engine Research, and there's a whole bunch of sponsors here that make it happen.
All right, well, congratulations. Welcome back to Victory Lane. Billy Dunn is going to be your Whitesboro Plow Shop 358 Modified feature winner here tonight, and a winner in race number 3 of the Border Battle Series.